there, and welcome to Pew Pews with Mr. X, and I'm Mr. X. I got a gun review. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shotguns. My favorite shotguns, and best bang for your buck, in my opinion. They're 12 gauge and 20 gauge mixture. So let's get started, huh? We'll start off with family heirloom, the 20 gauge break action H&R. One of my favorite guns, not only because it's a family heirloom, but the way it looks. It's just so beautiful. I mean, I got this on here, but the stock is just beautiful. The forend, beautiful. Just the patina on this gun is beautiful. You can see it. It's auto-focusing. But yeah, this will shoot all the way up to 3-inch. So this is a pretty awesome little gun. One of my favorite features is how it has the hammer. So yeah, 20 gauge break action family heirloom made by H&R. Just keep it going down the line here. Another 20 gauge. This one I picked up pretty cheap. It's just over a couple $100. This is a double barrel break action as well. I got a couple dummy caps in here. I always put these in here because I don't shoot this one very often, but this one is awesome. One of my favorite features on this gun is a double finger trigger. This is made by Springfield. The stock is very beautiful. I would say if you don't have a double barrel shotgun, you got to at least own one. This one's a 20 gauge, or this is 20 gauge, but I know the 12 gauges are pretty awesome too. They just kick really hard. When I stumbled across this for the price that I got it for, I couldn't go wrong. I really want a double finger trigger. This gun's awesome. Can't go wrong. Like I said, it's a beautiful gun for the price. We'll just keep it in line here. I got another 20 gauge here. This is my Stoker M3000 M3020. This is, I know I keep saying they're all my favorite guns, but they're all super sweet. They all have their own purpose. This one, I like how light it is. Super light, easy to carry through the woods. I took this out turkey hunting this year. I just got this gun not too long ago. Beautiful gun. I mainly got this if any of my kids want to shoot, my son or my daughter or my wife. It doesn't kick that hard at all. Very smooth. It cycles everything. To the light loads to the heavy loads. I've never had any issues with cycling at all. Very smooth, and it chambered in 2 3/4 to 3-inch. But yeah, they did a beautiful job on this wetlands camo. But oh, another thing I did with this gun, I put a little extension on here because the factory one is pretty small with gloves on, and when it's cold out, it's just, I don't know, I was having troubles with it. I just put a little 30-30 casing on it. Makes it really easy to grab and handle. So yeah, something you can do too if you like the look. I don't mind. This is my hunting gun. This is going through the grass gun for 20 gauge. All right, let's step to the 12 gauges. We'll start with what I think is the best pump gun you can ever buy. 870s, don't get me wrong, and there's a lot of other really nice pump guns, but Benelli, I feel like they make the cream of the crop for shotguns when it comes to all their shotguns, but for their pump, this is awesome, and I'll explain to you why. This little button here, if you are, this is the Benelli Supernova, by the way, too. I should have said that right away. The Supernova, this is amazing for recoil. There's like way better than the Nova. It's not that much more, but these are dummy rounds. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So put one in the chamber. We'll put a couple in, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here, okay? So we'll cycle this out. So when you cycle a shotgun, a pump shotgun, you get the old one out, the new one pops in. So, you know, you cycle it in, okay? Well, this is where the Benelli did something really amazing. When you say you want to discharge the old shell, you know, you don't want to put a new one in. Benelli was super smart. they put this button here. So when you get to this point here, see, I just got it back just a little bit. Got it racked just a little bit. I pushed the button down, and now when I come all the way down, it will not put a new shell in there. So now you can go walk around the woods, you have nothing in there, or you're coming out to your truck, you know, and you want to take out your ammo now you just push your button down to press that, the shell will come back out, rack it in. That's one of my favorite features about the Benelli. I don't know if everyone likes it or not, but I think it's an awesome feature. I use it a ton. But the texturing on this gun is amazing. I like the grip I get from it on the forend too. This is the long one. This is a pretty long barrel on this one. Really nice sight line. Has a fiber optic sight on the end of it. I picked this up for about 400 bucks, which is basically retail all over. Some place I think some a little more, but go to any Fleet Farm, you'll get this for 400 bucks. The Nova, the regular Nova without the extra recoiling, that one goes for around 300 bucks, the same synthetic black. And then usually if it's camouflage, you gotta pay an extra 100 bucks, whether it's the Nova or the Supernova. Like I said, Benelli makes one of the best shotguns ever. So one of my favorite things is this rotating bolt head. That's hard to tell, but yeah, Benelli, can't go wrong with Benelli, any of them. But I think they make one of the best pump shotguns. That's why I bought it. All right, and then here, this is a unique gun I found at just an old timers gun shop. I didn't buy this at no Fleet Farm or Cabela's, which I don't think they sell. But this is a very unique. This is made by Taurus Arms. It's made in Turkey, which almost every shotgun is made in Turkey, and this is one of those guns that they copied from another company, which from my review, I think they copied it somewhere from like Stoker's, because when I tore it apart, when I tore this gun apart, it seemed like very much like a Stoker, like the M3000s, the way everything slides in here and all that good jazz. It just had this Stoker feel to it. And one of my things that I like about the Smalls is that it was made in Phoenix. It was assembled in Phoenix, Arizona. Which, yeah, there it is. But oh, the wood on it is amazing. That was another thing. I was like, this is sweet. The stock doesn't kick very hard at all. The checkering on here is just beautiful. Got the chrome bolt and chrome carrier in there. It's just a beautiful gun. Just all in all, just amazing. I really like the rail on here. It's just super easy to find. The sighting, like when you're pulling up to shoot, it's just amazing. I like the way it just fits me really nice. What else can I say? Oh, I bought this thing for around 300 bucks. This is a little over 300 bucks. And I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought I was going to be missing something here. But when I tore it apart and I inspected everything, now this is pretty good, high quality for 300 bucks. I'd say this is close to like what you'd find for like $600 to $700. You know, those cheaper guns. Obviously, this is nowhere near the $1,000 to $2,000 guns. But I would say this compares to more like your $550 to $600 semi-auto shotguns that are made by like Stoker and TriStar. You just don't have to pay the big bucks. You can get this is from Taurus. Let's see if I can get a little get that in the picture there. But yeah, I don't know, this thing is awesome. The one complaint I can have about this gun is that it needs a break-in period. Otherwise it will not cycle the light loads. You're gonna have to hit this with some heavy loads for a little while before it'll cycle light loads right away. It will not cycle light loads. You'll just stovepipe. It just won't fully eject. The spring's a little stiff. But yeah, after you break it in a little bit, it's fine. But yeah, that's the only complaint right out of the gate. You're not gonna be able to cycle any light loads, which a lot of guns are like that. Some of them are nicer than others where they'll cycle right away. But yeah, this gun is awesome. Love it. Love the coloring. Love everything about it. The only downfall, light loads not right away. Gotta break it in. And then my last gun for the bang for your buck is the Savage Arms over under. They did a really beautiful job on the wood. I bought the black one because it's cheaper. No need to pay a little extra for this little flash, unless you really want the flash. But this is chambered in 2 3/4 to 3 inch, just over under. It's just for just shooting trap and skeet. So got a couple more dummy caps in there. I always depress the firing pins, but yeah, this gun is awesome. Not too much to say besides it's really reliable. Never had any issues with it, obviously. I mean, it's over under. All over unders are gonna be pretty good for the most part, but it's so smooth, the action. It just falls open very easy. Some of them are very stiff, I've noticed, some of the cheaper ones. Yeah, because this isn't like super expensive, it's super high end. But yeah, break opens really easy, really smooth. Yeah, and then you just switch it right here, the switching here, under and over, depending on which barrel you want. And it comes with like 5 chokes. But yeah, I like the way this one pulls up. That's another reason why I bought it. I like how it has this little curve on the fore end here. Just a beautiful gun, fun to shoot. Pretty light recoiling, obviously. You don't shoot heavy loads with this, otherwise it would kind of knock you back a little bit, give you a sore shoulder. Just shoot trap loads with this. Well, we'll wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching. I'm Mr. X, and you're watching Pews with Mr. X. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I do have other channels out there that me and my son make, Adventures Mr. X. We just started that up. I fix stuff on there and we just do fun stuff, go on adventures, ride mountain bikes and stuff like that. If you enjoy stuff like that, you can always check that channel out too. But one thing I always like to do too is depress my firing pins. I throw these dummy caps in there. I do this with all my shotguns, and then just dry fire, bam, all done. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.